How to start a business, a Pokemon business, and how to operate it effectively. This is a series that I decided to do to really break down starting a small business. This has some focus on Pokemon and other collectibles, but this will work with any business. This is for those who really want to build a business and do it the right way and not just a flipping business. But why should you listen to me? Well, outside of operating my own business for 6 years, I've been in retail sales, sales management, and operations management for 16 years. I have been solely responsible for driving revenue and managing a profit and loss statement at 3 different companies, ranging from $3 million to $10 million. I've been successful in my career, and I want to give that value to you. So let's start with step one in your journey to entrepreneurship. As we go through this whole series, I am going to really get into the weeds on the inner workings of developing your business down to the operational processes you should have in place and how to drive your revenue. If you would, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. It really helps with getting in touch with more people and trying to help whoever I can. It's important to start with research. You want to have a plan, and you can't fly by the seat of your pants, buy it all on credit, and hope for the best. This may sound easy with how much demand that there is right now for product, but what about when it's not? What about when supply comes back? According to data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, about 20% of U.S. small businesses fail within the first year. By the end of their 5th year, roughly half have faltered. After 10 years, only around a third of businesses have survived. The most important thing that you should consider right now in your research is saturation. How many businesses are already out there doing the exact same thing that you want to do? A lot. From talking with my distributor just last week, they are getting 200 to 300 applications a day. Keep in mind, this is one location for one distributor out of more than 10 different distributors across the United States. They have started to require some additional qualifications, but they aren't planning to cut it off from the upper management side. This is extremely scary because of the current market conditions. You have everyone that is already in business in the space trying to get as much of a piece of the products as they can. You have the businesses in the sports cards market that can't get enough sports cards from supply shortage, asking for Pokemon to help keep their sales up, and it's not there. You have hundreds of new businesses a day trying to start and get their share. All of these businesses are ordering numbers way more than they normally would, figuring it's going to be allocated and cut down. Numbers in some cases that they don't have the capital to cover if they get it all. Many of these new startups take early pre-orders before they even know how much they are getting and take interest-free loans from their customers because they don't have the money in their business. So what happens when supply catches up with demand? Hundreds to thousands of people will be overextended, prices will come down to unload it, and people will be hurting. Pricing on sealed product coming down is a double-edged sword. It is good for the end consumer that is actually opening the product, regulates the scalping some, but it depends on how far the price drops. I know that nearly every end consumer wants booster boxes to get back down to $90, but I would tell you that this price isn't good for local game stores and online stores. With shipping and fees, that price point makes it literally impossible to make any profit. But it's necessary to order and sell them, otherwise they can't get enough of any of the other products. It becomes a loss leader, a necessary evil, so to speak. Besides saturation, you will want to consider your local market and how many competitors are around you that you will directly compete with near you, even if you're primarily operating online. You will want to figure out your startup costs, as well as continued operating costs, and build a budget considering what the break-even point is. Once you come up with the break-even point, you can move forward with what is needed to generate a profit. A business plan is also something that I would encourage you to do. Seeing as you know the saturation level of the market you are getting into, what is going to make you any different that all the other places someone can buy from? Think of something that is going to set you apart from the others, and it can't just be, I've got the lowest prices available. This isn't a good business model, and it will end up costing you money and the business failing. There are way bigger businesses already established with more capital, more inventory, and better buying and negotiating power. There are a lot of free tools to help you through your research and business startup that you can use, and we will discuss those in the series as well. The Small Business Administration at SBA.gov is a good one to use when first starting. This is a good place to start to explore, in my opinion. We will explore the next steps in the coming videos, and I thank you for watching. In the next step, we will discuss the business setup, startup, money, and prep work for getting distributors set up. Please subscribe to the channel to continue with this series and follow our business. Thank you.